Mm-hmm. I ain't go.
I'm in the right direction. I'm into this ocean. Traveling in slow motion.
Hello, guys.
Traveling with no question. I'm in the right direction.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Meet the Shu. I'm Sade.
I'm Lena.
And today we have a lot to talk about. It's been so much going on in the world, but we're going to start off with a kind of happy, half happy, good note, maybe, possibly. Yeah.
Right.
We want to reward this sister. She's doing the utmost work. Her name is Maureen Onyelobi. And Danina, you brought her to me because you found her. And I'm like, oh my God, nobody has ever done this.
Right. So the attention is on her because she is the first person to ever take the bar exam in
The admissions. The admission test to get into William Mitchell or law school, right?
Okay, yes. And no one else has been able to do it.
No.
And she's in Shakopee. She got into trouble 7 years ago.
Okay.
She got into a bad relationship that drugs was involved.
Mm-hmm.
She's in for life, a life sentence.
I mean, life or life with parole or without parole?
It says life. It just says
Life
without
oh
life
my
without the
God.
possibility of parole. Her charge is aiding and abetting premeditated first degree murder.
Oh my gosh.
So,
Well, we're going to go to a clip that right now. So here she is.
right. Mm-hmm. Yes, they do. You believe so?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we would have to, right?
Right.
Okay. That's a good way of looking at it, though.
Yes.
Don't you think? I mean, if your neighbor is going to be a convicted
Felon of any sort.
yeah, you would think that the community would embrace them in some kind of way because they're going to be there. They have to go somewhere, right? And so I think that it was a good thing that she had described also in the interview that she wanted to do it because she wanted to help other inmates
And
that was trying to get out.
It really needs help because sitting in Shakopee, everybody, say they didn't do it or something happened where they shouldn't be have that much time and stuff. And I think God set her in that place to be able to help a lot of women.
Right.
Because there is no help. There's jailhouse, lawyers or whatever. But for example, I was turning in paperwork, doing post convictions and
So you
filled out
paper.
paper. I did my own, appeals.
okay.
Although I was getting turned down, but in the same token,
You didn't
you
have
need
no
that
help?
help. You need that.
Did
I
they
had
have no one help you?
not really another girl, and then we go to the library.
Okay.
Me and another girl
Okay.
will go to the
So
library and do that.
basically, it's just the books that are there, the law books that are in Shakopee are for you to do your own
research.
So you basically,
If you don't have an attorney.
right? So you're basically, I mean, and even with an attorney, you have if you have life without parole, I'm pretty sure she is in the law library, like every day.
Oh, yeah.
All day, because she's fighting to get out, right? And especially with her aiding and abetting. So, I mean, we can only assume, right, from what she's saying, with what happened, she assisted, so she didn't say anything, right?
Most likely.
Didn't leave, right? So with that, that's how she got life.
Well, big
life
ups to
sentence.
Maureen. We hope you success. We hope you get an appeal and somebody in the higher courts
Give her
find
a
Lena
second
see in
chance
you.
for real.
Yeah, give her a second chance. So moving on, you got Calvin Barrett, the deputy sheriff of Wisconsin.
Yes. So he is a sheriff, and he is over, I guess, the Madison, Wisconsin jail. And so he said, instead of calling people inmates or convicts, he wants to refer to them as residents, right? Because he said, if you're giving a person a chance, they won't come back in. By calling them an inmate and a convict, that's programming it in their mind to keep committing crimes to come back. So he's like, we want to make sure that they don't return. So everybody deserves respect. So they're gonna give everybody, a little bit of dignity.
That I could see that being a problem. You busy calling somebody an inmate or convict, and you busy calling them by inmate so and so, their last name or their number. You know what I'm saying? And that can be degrading. Plus, it makes a person, after being there so long, institutionalized.
Right. So when you was gone, how many people do you think returned when you was there?
Oh, it was so many people
I'm
returned.
saying,
because revolving door, be out 2 months.
So when they return, what did you constantly see coming back? That people that came back?
Within 6 months, it'll probably be like a parole violation, dirty UA.
Okay.
They're them not being accountable.
So they would come back right at just with one dirty UA?
Yeah, most likely one.
Okay.
Or somebody might be unaccountable and don't go see their PO for months on months, and they put a warrant out on them and send them back.
Okay. The return rate in federal prison was usually they weren't like the pettiness of the crime. It was if it was for a dirty UA, it was 10 times.
Okay. Wow.
It wasn't. Yeah.
Just
it wasn't.
one time.
It wasn't
Give 'em
just
a break.
one time.
Well,
they would not go, and the PO would like go to their job or go to a place that they're supposed to be. A PO might send a warrant to where somebody federally is at, and will say that was the anywhere from the 6th to the 10th time that they had a dirty UA. It's not just the first time you get a dirty UA. What they would do is, if you got a dirty UA, they would give you a warning, and then after the warning, they'll pick and choose. You never know where their mind is at. Like example, I've known somebody that had a lot of dirty UAs, and they said, okay, well, we're not going to send you all the way back to the penitentiary. We're going to put you in the halfway house. Well, they've said that the halfway house irritated them even more because they were in there with people that had lower level crimes, and they had a strict curfew, and they were in town, in the town that they were in. So if they were doing sneaky or not in the right out of bounds, they could get caught easier. And then another person I know that was that have almost violated, they didn't get sent back. They went out of town.
What?
Yeah, they went to Mexico.
Oh my God!
When they asked to go to Mexico, I don't know why they would do that.
They asked, and then the person told the PO said no, and they still went.
I mean, common sense would say,
no,
you're federal.
Don't do it.
What are you doing? Like, they can find out. They can find out what they want to find out when your name is run. So say a person is on federal paper and they go out of town. The feds don't know that.
Right.
They're not. As much as people may think, they're not
really constantly watching.
Have
you like
the eye on you unless your name is going across.
Oh, exactly.
Right. And if you're not making any noise, you're law abiding, you're doing what you're supposed to do. They really want to forget about you and let you off. Right. Okay. So if you go out of town and you're on probation and you didn't ask for permission, and say you get stopped, say you get stopped.
Oh, baby, you
oh
stuck
yeah,
there.
you might as well just go on back home. Nobody, the people that stop you, like what's TSA?
Oh yeah, TSA.
The probation the state trooper or policeman out of town doesn't know that you're on probation. They don't that isn't always public, right? And so they don't know that, but they will get you if your name goes across, because it'll go across the PO's desk, right? So when it goes across the PO's desk, then the whole time you're sitting there waiting on the PO to say something.
No,
that's
you should
what happened.
You should go tell the PO.
No. The person didn't know. The person didn't say anything.
Right.
They called the PO just to check the PO's temperature. They looked at it as if this is some street stuff. So the PO's like, "Hey, how you doing?" And they're like, "Good. Is there anything that you want me to do?" "Yeah, I want you to tell me why you went to Mexico when I told you not to." Like, a child getting a whooping, right? So he was like, well, my friends, like a little kid, like the friends peer pressured them to go to Mexico because they was going over there to kick it for the weekend, and the PO said, "I told you no for a reason."
So what happened?
When he went over to the border, he made it the first time. He was partying. He chilled the whole weekend.
But what did the PO do to him?
Listen, when he came back, they said it's the sixth person. So the sixth person got stopped. They just ran his name. It wasn't nothing he did wrong. He wasn't dirty or anything. So they let him back across into California. But he knew his friends didn't know nothing. He couldn't even party normal because all you're thinking about is the PO. Head. So what the PO did was the PO said, "Oh, just call me next week." He was I can't cuss, but he was really, really nervous for a whole week. Like, what am I gonna do? I know he knows. Oh my God! Like, he's running around asking everybody what's gonna happen, this or that. That following Monday, after he sweat the whole week, the PO knew. The PO said, "Oh, so you wanna tell me what's going on?" That's when the PO said, "Why did you go when I told you not to? I told you not to go for a reason." He made him wait a week. Then, so he explained to the PO the situation. PO said, "Oh, okay. Well, Friday, I don't know what I'm going to do to you. By Friday, I'll let you know what I'm going to do," right?
Oh, my God.
And he was like, "Does that mean I'm going to lose my job?" He said, "I don't know. You should have thought about that when
you went to
Mexico. So Friday came. When Friday came, all he did, he said he didn't take him out of his environment because he worked with children. Okay. And the children that he worked with, the PO came to like an event that he was doing with the kids. The kids really loved him, and they were at-risk teens, like at the high school performing arts. So when he was there, the PO saw his performance with the kids. He liked him, and that's why he felt like he shouldn't have took advantage of the PO, right? So the PO made him go pass out every single day. His job was all day long to work at the homeless shelter.
Oh, okay.
And then he'd have to catch the bus after the homeless shelter. He'd have to go to the gospel mission to feed people at 5:00 every day. So that was just his job for like 3 months. He said it was a tactic to irritate him because he irritated the PO by obeying the law. Disobeying the law and not going by what the PO said. If I said don't go out of town, you feel like, oh, I'm grown, I'm going to do what I want to do. But you're in trouble. You got to do what these people tell you to do,
Gilbert just said the worst part is that the prison OID is still a part of you even after you die, 10 years after you die. Yes, it is.
Yes,
you know what? You get an OID number and a federal number the first day you get arrested for anything.
Yeah, when you first
get arrested,
that case.
A felony, any kind of misdemeanor felony case.
Yeah, it goes with you forever.
You go to the county, they assign you a number then.
Yeah, and so when you get that number, right? If you're like, for my situation, I was state. And I had the OID number and the federal number. So when they transferred me over to the federal, they already had the number already. I was already prepared to take the picture and everything. Like, it's going to go forever. If I was to ever get into trouble again, it would be there. It would never change.
No,
it's with you forever.
Yeah. Yes. So we have another issue here.
Jennifer.
Sex trafficking.
Yeah. So, can you pronounce her name?
Jennifer Carahan
And who is she?
Anton Lazaro.
Okay.
He's GOP operative.
And which one is for the state of Minnesota?
All of them are part of the state of Minnesota. Well, the three
really?
that got arrested, they got arrested in the state of Minnesota here.
Okay.
They are part of the Republican Party. Anton got arrested the other day, and when they raided his house, they took his condo.
Okay.
That's
They took
downtown Minneapolis. Yes.
What do you mean they took it?
They're seizing everything.
Okay.
His home.
So why?
Wait. They seized his home.
Uh-huh.
They They took 13 mobile phones from him.
Whoa.
6 computers.
Okay.
His Ferrari.
Wow.
2010 Ferrari.
Okay.
And I guess he had children. Well, I'm calling them children. 6 of them were under 18 years old. So that's what he's getting sex trafficking charges for.
Oh, they weren't here. They weren't related to him. The people that they took from his home.
It wasn't no kids in the home, but he should be in charge with sex trafficking.
Okay, I didn't understand.
6 people under the age of 18.
And how did this information come about? I'm
quite sure they were just under investigation.
Okay.
And maybe one of the girls or a couple of girls might have,
so the
turned them in.
The GOP income, it covers all that.
Well, they get a lot of donations.
That's a lot of money.
You never know.
Like.
Yeah, and then he got caught with $371,000 in cash in his house.
Oh wow!
So
he has to explain
probably
that.
you got to explain it, and they seized all that stuff. Maybe because it's connected with the sex trafficking. Maybe he's getting paid for it or something. He's getting the money, reaping the benefits of the money of these people, these young ladies. He's sending off across the world.
Wow, I never even heard of him.
Me either.
What is?
And they're part of the Republican Party. I mean, he's close with what is his name? Our ex-president.
So he's close. A part of.
Yes, and Lacey Johnson.
Okay.
He has strong ties with him.
Okay.
And Jennifer Carahan, she's part of the Republican Party as well. So all 3 of them have been arrested.
Okay. Well, we will find out soon. Well, I know that for her, they wanted her to resign. Right?
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
They do want.
They
her
want
to resign.
the whole team, their whole team, to quit and to be replaced.
Right.
So they've been watching them a while because if in order for them to call for them to resign,
they
right?
know something.
No, they know a lot,
strong.
And then they also already have somebody that they want to put in place to strip them of, everything that the public and, Minnesota has given them the right to do, right? So they already have somebody to take their place already. But she said no. Jennifer, she said no.
Oh, she said no?
Yeah, she doesn't want to because she's saying that it has nothing to do with her. Right? She's not involved. She doesn't understand why they're even, bothering her about it or charging her with anything.
Maybe because she's really close with Anton as well. Mm-hmm. She's close with him, so that she had to have some knowledge. All this stuff happened in 2020 between May and December or so. So all this stuff was brewing up, and they just not picking them up a year later or so. Also, Carahan and Anton Lazaro has a podcast, a political podcast together.
What? And do you know what days they come on?
No, I don't. They kind of hit that. I was looking.
Competition with
I was looking. I couldn't find it.
Okay, they have a podcast. Wow, I wonder what they're talking about. And they're sex trafficking what? Underage kids?
Yes. They do the back, like Rick said. He said political gets into the game to get rich. Lots of back office deals. Okay, right. I know that's right.
Exactly.
Yes,
that's
they have
exactly what's happening.
the back door. The front door say something different. The back door is where
that's where it all goes down, huh? Okay.
So look, our Texas governor, Greg Abbott.
You like Greg? Him? You like him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Greg Abbott.
What is it about him? Is
I don't know.
He bogarts his way into the White House and he tells them what he wants to do? Is that what you like about it?
Yeah, he's
He's a little gangster.
He is. A little gangster.
Yeah.
But he does not want to mandate the mask. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no mandates.
Okay.
You want all the kids to go to school with no mask.
So they say that the kids are getting sick now.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And so I was reading and listening to a guy on live last night, and he was discussing that Texas was saying that there was 7,000 cases of COVID from children in the past week.
Whew.
But that wasn't true.
Oh, okay.
It actually was fake news that it was 7,000 cases throughout the year. Right?
Throughout the year. Okay.
And I forgot how many it was for the month, but Texas, it's on the rise, just like a number
Florida.
of places.
Mm-hmm,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody is not going by the mandates and the White House because they feel like the shots aren't helping. People still dying from it. They're coming up with a booster shot now. Everybody's having their opinions about this shot. And it seems like the White House can't get it right. The CDC, nobody's getting it right.
It's so much mixed information.
Okay.
And it's just like we're going one way, go this way, go that way. You're getting confused, you're getting lost. You don't know what to think nowadays. It's scary and it's sad, what I'm saying, at the same time. So all we can do is be prayed up and stay safe, keep clean
all your
and all
vitamins,
that stuff. And take
your
your
garlic.
Rick
apple
said
cider
catching
vinegar.
COVID doesn't mean you die from it.
Oh, why? Why, Rick? Why does he say that? Because people have been dying from it.
He said it. COVID has a 99.96 rate of survival.
Oh, wow. Where's the what? Well, why is it everything we see on TV is saying everyone's dying? You're dying or you're getting gravely sick, and you're barely making it out of it. But I know the people that I know that has had it, right, or has had a scare with it. It's been the smell, the taste, or a headache, and it's gone.
Well, I know 2 people that died
really?
died from it. Yeah,
really.
So it's different for everybody.
I mean,
everybody's experience is different.
Yeah.
So by me sitting back and watching, and it's real.
Actually
I know it's
seeing
real, and
someone
actually
die?
see somebody die from it.
Okay, all right. I mean, I think it's a person's own choice to get the vaccine. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think that no one should be pressured about it. And if you want to do it, it's your choice.
Right.
If you want to continue to every day get tested, because you're going to have to get tested
I know
every single place you go in.
Yeah.
Right?
I know a person got COVID 3 times.
Wow.
3
and
times.
what happened all 3 times?
Sick.
Sick like what?
Tired. Confused. Just a lot of different symptoms.
Okay. Yeah, and they're coming up with new symptoms.
Yes,
like
new symptoms
daily.
now. Yeah.
People saying, "Oh, I know." A friend of mine was just telling me not too long ago that someone we knew that had it, they still cannot smell
Wow.
or taste, and it's been since January. So that's what I'm saying. It's definitely. It's real.
Yes.
People
So-
still think it's fake.
The Texas governor has tested positive for COVID-19.
Whoa. Oh, and he said no mask, huh?
Yeah.
But he still just
Oh, that's because they had a big party. They just had a
Okay.
big Republican party. He's sitting down and chilling, and there he
and
is.
somebody passed the
and
deadly
everybody. That's a
disease
spread,
along, huh?
super spreader right there.
Right. Okay. So, and they also said that the Delta is stronger than just a regular strain, that it will kill you.
It can. Yeah, it can.
And that I know someone that had it recently, and they were really, really sick.
She was,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, they were really sick, but they made it out. They're just
Right.
fine now.
Okay.
Dancing and talking and living and,
The best life.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay, well, yes,
But yeah.
I'm so tired of COVID, as we all are, right?
I know one thing. It's a lot going on, especially in Afghanistan. I wanted to talk about that a little bit.
Okay.
President Bush pulled the troops from Afghanistan,
And
I understand his logic. Pulling the troops, they've been there 20 years or so. Whatever.
Right. The same people?
Not the same, but rotating. It's just
Okay.
the presence of the military, United States military being there.
Okay.
So
And is that to make sure that they don't
keep them law and abiding. It's a lot of different, it's going to be some underlying stuff going on anywhere that we probably don't even know.
That we don't
can
know
speculate, you know what I'm saying? But the Taliban has taken over now.
Okay.
And you see all this stuff with, they're trying to get all the troops out of there or American citizens and planes, picking people up, and they're trying to throw their kids up there, and it's just into the plane, trying to get their kids, Afghanistans.
They're trying to throw their
get their kids in the plane to get away. You know what I'm saying? Because the Taliban is killing everybody. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's terrible.
Wow.
It really touched me because I know a girl that's from there. And
she talked to you about it?
A long time ago. And I don't know what happened to her now. I don't know where she's at. And I'm like, oh my God, is she there? Did she go back home or what? Because women can't do hair, they can't do makeup, they have to be fully clothed pretty much.
Really?
And
so they don't get a sense of no vanity. No. So everything
since the United
is
States
about
been
the
there,
man.
Since the United States been there, the women was able to
be themselves, open up,
wear sandals, get their hair done. So they open up some beauty schools. They're going to school and stuff like that. And what really hurt me when I saw that they said the Taliban went into a beauty salon, raped all the women in there, and then killed them. And I'm like, oh my God, that could. And I'm looking, I'm just sitting there doing hair, and I'm looking at this. I'm like, what the? That's like somebody coming into my space and say, okay, everybody gonna die today. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because of
their beliefs,
their belief system.
Right.
I'm like, oh. So that is really, really a scary world, and we don't even know the position we're gonna be in with them over there.
Right.
They can.
So does that make you feel like you're glad you're a U.S. citizen?
Yeah, I'm glad I'm a U.S. citizen. But in the same token, what if the Taliban come strike over here?
I mean, come striking over here and come take over over
here. Oh
no,
I'm just saying. No, they not gonna look. You never know. They done got all our equipment. The American
but
ammunition.
By the time they figure that out, America's figured out some better way to not be taken over.
Oh my God, it's just sad and scary times right now.
Yeah, it is. It's just pray. I mean, that's all you can do. You will worry yourself to death, if you worry about that.
Right. Oh, girl. I'm not gonna, girl. Look, my curling irons and stuff work.
All right, that's right. You want to keep everybody beautiful in between all of the worry.
And somebody come up in there, they're gonna get burnt. Right, with curling iron. No.
That's right.
I know we're gonna have a special guest next week, right?
Yes. And he's a guy by the name of Bernie's Good. Bernie Good, and he's 36 years old. He did time in prison in a wheelchair. And he's going to describe, his life leading up to him when he got out and how now he's running a financial and credit company.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so he's doing really well for himself, and he helps others with their credit. So he's going to describe next week how he went from prison to greatness. Yeah.
Oh wow! See, this is the type of stuff we love to hear. People, make a mistake, fix it, move on, and be into greatness.
They turn a second chance into appreciation.
Yeah,
they take their accountability and turn it into millions.
Right.
That's always a plus. Also, we learned some things this past week about podcasting.
Oh, gosh.
Do you want to share with the audience?
It has been great. I mean, I can't explain it because we're so sincere about it. We're serious about it now. It's like full force, full throttle. You know what I'm saying? So podcasting, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of dedication.
It's not easy.
It's not easy.
It's not easy to get in front of a microphone and a camera and talk to y'all.
Okay, because I am shy. I get nervous, and I'll be like,
why are you shy?
I don't know, girl. I just cannot talk in front of a camera.
Why?
I hate taking pictures. So I just started taking pictures in the last so many months now.
You had one of the hardest jobs growing up. Hanging out, getting money amongst a whole lot of people. You were never afraid of competition.
That was back in the day.
Well, that's just still being your inner self, right? You should not be scared of anything.
Oh gosh, now I'm cool now.
Okay.
I've been in front of the camera. It's all Gucci now. But
okay,
guys, you have to invest in yourself.
Invest in yourself.
You have to, because you thinking you could do it on your own. It's not going to work. You got to have somebody to help you. And that's in all aspects of life. That's even doing hair, being a seamstress, doing fashion, whatever. Right. It's always somebody that can do something different than you, and you need to be learning that from somebody else.
Right.
You know, a lot of people get arrogant and think, oh, I went to cosmetology school, that's all I need to do. No. You need to go ahead and get continuing education.
Yes.
Fashion, continuing education. Podcasting, continuing education. And that's what we doing. Okay. We're going to bring you some good stuff. Okay. So don't y'all going to see some more upgrading.
Okay. And so wait, with that investment, what do you think? Do you say, how does a person get used to paying for something that they're not used to? You know, the first thing you do when you go shopping, what do you say? I'm going to go and I'm going to Walmart, because Target, I'm going to buy everything in there that I don't need. Every person I know that goes in Target, for one thing, right? They go in Target, they come out, they got a whole
basket full
of everything that they don't need, right? Mm-hmm. So what do you do when, now that you're trying to get used to paying for things and you're not really looking for a budget at first?
No, because we didn't budget anything back when we was growing up. We just go grab it.
No.
If it cost $2,000, just take it and go.
Right. Take it and go. You didn't even look at price.
We look at price tags, yeah. So now, although I'm trying to be frugal.
Okay.
You know, frugal.
Right.
Sometimes like, I want it. I'm going to get it.
Okay.
I deserve it.
Okay.
And that's how that's going to be with my education. Okay. I want it, and I deserve it, and I'm going to get it because it's going to make more money at the end of the day.
Right. I learned that by investing into something that
mm-hmm.
I wasn't used to paying such a high price for. Mm-hmm. When we get education, we're usually going to get a financial aid.
Right.
Or we're usually going to get a loan.
Right.
Well, in this situation, we couldn't get a loan.
No.
Pay me my money. Mm-hmm. I'm going to do this for you. Mm-hmm. Right? Okay. You're going to learn this. Mm-hmm. And in this way, you're going to learn how to do this. Mm-hmm. But you have to pay for it right now. Right? Okay. Now I'm saying to myself, how do I set a lane for me to pay for it? I'm not worrying about who's going to give it to me or who do I need to know to get there. Mm-hmm. I need to know, how am I going to make the lane for me to pay for what I need for me to get to the next level? Right? Mm-hmm. So just being around people that think different.
Yeah.
You know, that's a challenge because, you know, you're used to what you're used to. Everybody's comfortable. Taking yourself out of your comfortability mm-hmm. to be uncomfortable to get to be comfortable.
Mm-hmm. When you comfortably
to be
living.
Comfortable, yeah. So I thought that was a good thing that we learned this week as far as podcasts and, you know,
thanks, Rick.
Being in a, you know, amongst other mm-hmm. people that has done the podcast and game better than us.
And they doing it
and
way
able to ask
better.
Questions.
Yes.
Yeah, that was pretty much a blessing.
And I'm happy you talked me into going because I was like, heck no, I'm not forgetting him no money. Is you crazy?
Right.
But then
we can learn it all on YouTube.
Right.
No, you can't.
You can't learn nothing
and you
on
cannot
YouTube.
learn
Stop
everything on Google. No, you go to YouTube. No, you have to go to YouTube, right? But just know that you have to go follow the resources outside of YouTube.
Right.
Yeah. And you have to follow resources outside of Google. Mm-hmm. You know, nowadays it is easier. We do have this at our fingertips mm-hmm. a whole lot more better than back in the day. You know, back in the day, it would take you, you go into college, they say, oh, for you to get the associate's degree, you got to go to school for 2 years. Well, you can learn that in 3 to 6 months now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everything
yeah.
you can learn faster. So
mm-hmm.
I'm glad we went. But yes, y'all, thank you.
Thank you.
For tuning in to another episode of Meet the Shoe.
Make sure you guys subscribe to YouTube, like and share on YouTube, and Facebook, the same. And we are on Instagram as well.
We have 5.
I'm into life's ocean, traveling in slow motion, paddling with no question.